It's my washer and dryer. They're in my little tiny kitchen. And as you can see, I've got my laundry baskets. Doing my laundry. Little tiny kitchen I have. My hanging plant. I had to bring it in. It's usually on the porch. This time of year, I have to bring all my plants inside. And this is our little cracker box living room. And over here on the couch is Frank, my cat. He's taking his little afternoon nap. I'll stir him a little bit. Frank, hey buddy, are you taking a nap? Yeah, he's a sweet boy. That's little Frankie Doodle. That's little Frankie Doodle. You want me to leave you alone, don't you? He says, yeah, Mom, let me rest. I've been out playing this morning.
I can understand a mother not wanting to believe her son.
Sophia, I think she's in there on the bed. It's just the porch. I sit there in that chair and I can see through the door to the TV. So that works good for me. And a little bit ago, I was out here sweeping my sidewalk off because of all the leaves. Thinking about going out here a little bit later and maybe building me a little fire out in the fire pit after I finish laundry. If it don't get too cold. I've blown leaves out here about 4 times. I always blow them out of the yard, usually over here towards the bank, and then later on I try to rake them up and burn them. This is the back of the house and my husband's old truck. He's gone right now with our car. He had to go to the Snowbird clinic to pick up some of his prescriptions. That's our backyard. And when I blew leaves, I just got them so far. So I'm going to have to at least have one more day and come out here and blow some of these leaves on out of the yard. And probably in the front a few more. And then I'll call it finished for the year. This is where I grow my corn beads back here that I make necklaces with. I'll show you me making necklaces one day. That's kind of my little craft that I make, and I'm able to sell some of them during the spring and summer. There's our grill, which we don't use very much, but it's there when we want to. And our little shed where I keep all my outdoor stuff and, of course, Christmas things. have a few bird feeders in the yard. 2 up here, and then I have 2 down here at the end of the yard. And my American flag. See, right here's where I stopped blowing leaves, so I'll have to come out and push these on down and off the bank, probably. There's my little fire pit in the wood. Still got my bags filled with leaves from Halloween. I thought I'd just burn those one day. This little middle of the yard flower bed looks terrible in the winter time, but it looks pretty good in the spring and summer. I have a few rose bushes and azaleas, and we've got this old pine tree from Georgia that somebody gave us in a pot one time, and it's kind of ugly. A tree fell on it one time and tore a lot of branches off, but when it was smaller, I decorated it Christmas, and we'd laugh and call it our little Charlie Brown tree, because that's what it was, a little Charlie Brown tree. There's my Ukraine flag. I put that up, sewed one together and put it up when the war started. I've had to make 2 since then in support of Ukraine. My mama's people were from Czechoslovakia, and my mother was first generation American. She had 8 siblings, so there were 9 of them altogether. They lived in Campbell, Ohio. That's near Youngstown, Ohio. And she met my dad on a train when he was in the Marine Corps during World War II. And they married, and she moved down here to Graham County, North Carolina.